I thought America was like 300. I thought it was way older than 250. 1776 was only 250 years ago.
Hey, do the math. I mean, that's when they signed the Declaration of Independence. That's not like when people got to America. What you're thinking about is like the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving, like the
Right.
Pilgrims with like at Plymouth Rock. That was like way earlier. Hey, Christopher Columbus, 1492. So there was a big gap before we were actually America, when people were just living in a place that was America.
And 4th of July is Independence Day, right?
Yeah,
Like, why do we
that's,
have
that's
4th?
when they signed the Declaration of Independence, saying that we're not England anymore.
Huh.
But there was, I mean, that's the thing. It is the problem with anniversaries is it kind of depends when you actually measure it. It's like trying to measure when your anniversary with your girlfriend is or something.
Right.
Where it's like, is it when we first met? Is it when we first did this or
100%.
that? Where it's like, you don't really like, it's not official until like you make it official. But
Yeah, Carnival had the 50-year thing, and they're still celebrating. Now it's been 52 years. They're sticking with that 50.
Right.
Everywhere you go, it says 50 years. It's like, no, it's been 52 now.
I mean, it's like you go to the Chinese restaurant, it says grand opening. That shit's
Right.
been there for like 6 years.
Yeah, and the same thing with the Chinese stores, dude. They say closeout sale.
Yeah.
It's been 30 years.
It's all holidays with these people.
It really is. What's the next new holiday to come up? AI Day?
Amazon Prime Day.
Oh, you're right. That is the newest.
They're doing it 2 times a year now. It's like, yeah, why not?
That's the
Spend some
best
money
thing.
day.
They stole that Black Friday away.
Right.
There's nobody does Black Friday no more because you can get the Amazon, you get a better deal.
Thing with 250 though, where it's like, I did a video about it, but it's like when you hear 250, doesn't it just feel like you're halfway to 500?
Yeah, 250 is not impressive.
500 that's the round number.
How long has
That's
Britain
crazy.
been around?
How long is what?
Like Britain.
See, that's the thing, is that it all depends on when you actually make the measurement. Because England has been like, they went through, there were kings, and then eventually they had a revolution, then they have parliament, and then they have like, now that's actually like people in England vote. Back in the day, for like thousands of years, it was like a monarchy.
Right.
So there was just a king, and whoever's the king is the king.
Well, I
And
thought it was
passes
still
down.
that way.
Well, they do have the king, but it's just a ceremonial thing now. So it's like England doesn't actually have like a specific day when they became England.
They just got a fake-ass king.
Well, they have a king who is still like technically like your royalty. He's still like technically important.
But he can't be like, hey, come here. That's your wife. She's coming with me now.
Now, I mean, now all the kings and like princes and stuff, they're all like inbred, because it's all been like marrying your cousin kind of stuff.
You know what's funny? You never hear anything about France ever. Nobody even knows what the hell's going on over there.
Well, the same thing.
They keep it pretty quiet, though.
Now they got some freaky stuff going on. They got some pretty scary racist stuff. But it's like all these things. America is the longest running democracy of all the countries. So 1776 we signed, and then the Constitution's a few years later. But since then, nobody else has been voting as long as us. That make sense?
And everywhere is turning into democracy. Somebody told me South Korea is a democracy.
Yeah. North Korea is the bad one.
Right.
That's the non-democracy. But like almost everywhere else in the world now, it's just like, regular people voting and
I
stuff.
always thought democracy meant Democrats. I just now kind of started to learn the difference.
The democracy, it's like, demographics.
What about China? Is
From
that
one
democracy?
many. Not really. People still vote, but it's like there's only one political party in China. So
Oh,
it's
who
like,
you
what
vote
are
for?
we even doing? Yeah, it's like it's a ceremonial thing. So it's like we got one guy.
Dude, these people love their ceremonies.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like you live in a city that has one basketball team. It's like everybody's going to be a fan of that.
Dude, my buddy, last 4th of July in Ohio, lit a firework and got a ticket. You know it's still illegal?
Wow.
How crazy is that?
It's illegal here, too, but my neighborhood goes off.
Oh, your neighborhood, forget
It's
about it.
fucking 4 in the morning.
Dude, I don't miss that.
Yeah, people are like on the rooftops, just like shooting down at each other.
I remember
it's
when I
horrifying.
was in the Bronx, 4th of July last 5 months.
Oh my God, it lasts until people run out of fireworks.
Yep,
And
pretty
it's not
much.
until like this. It's like December when eventually it kind of peters out.
My Uncle Rob used to sell fireworks to all of us kids. Looking back on it, yeah, I hate to say it, he was ripping all of us off. We'd be cutting grass for these quarter
In the
sticks
80s.
of dynamite,
Yeah.
dude, blowing up stop signs for 10 years old.
Well, it's one of those things too where you're so excited about it, but then you worked all this time to get an M80,
Right.
and you light it and it's just gone.
Yeah, well,
And it's like, all that fun is just done.
yeah, you gotta do cool shit with it. We used to stick them like under the curb or in the ground or tie them to stop signs.
Yeah. Oh, you get some bottle rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do like a whole line of bottle rockets.
Have a war with the neighbors.
Yeah. Firecrackers. It really was like there was an age when I was like 11 years old, 12 years old, when me and my friends, that really was like the coolest thing you could possibly do.
Yeah.
Was just, let's go to someone's house and light off fireworks.
We had a buddy. I was always afraid of him. We grew up with a kid. They called him Stubbs. They quit calling him that, but he blew his fingers off.
Oh, wow.
Crazy kid, dude. One time I had whatever the size of Bacardi Clear, smaller than a fifth. I don't know if that's a liter.
Yeah.
Dude, I've watched this dude chug the whole thing. I said, listen, it cost me $20. If you chug the whole thing and finish it, you don't got to pay me for it. He chugged the whole thing. I didn't see him for 4 days.
Wow.
He ran out of the house. Came back with no fingers.
Man.
Yep.
I've never seen anybody. Here's the thing, though. I've seen that same kind of thing happen where somebody chugs vodka. I've never seen somebody not do it. You know what I mean? Anytime somebody starts doing it, they always do it.
It's like eating the goldfish.
Well, the second you turn that thing goes vertical, it's like, no, now we're just doing it.
How?
Now we're rocking.
Dude, how you doing that?
But I can't even do a shot. I get sick. But it's like once you get past a certain point, the gravity is just, bringing it down.
Yeah, the thing is you need people cheering. If people were cheering,
exactly.
you could do the shot.
Yeah.
Come on, Danny boy.
Yeah.
Knock it back. Fireballs.
A bunch of people who act like they're your friends, but they're not actually your
really.
friends because clearly they wouldn't be doing that.
Dude, I haven't had a drink. I don't want to call myself sober, but it's been over 2 weeks, and I'm not even trying to quit. I don't know, dude. I'm just like,
the weather.
I'm sick of the hangovers, dude.
You don't want to be fucking hungover when it's 100 degrees outside.
I went to my buddy's bar, dude. I've never even had this happen to me before in my life. They bring me my drink plus 2 shots of whiskey on the house.
And
I'm just like, yo, what are we doing, bro? I left them on the table.
Separately or in the same?
All in the same motion. I bought,
wow.
and here's the thing. I got an old fashioned. I'm trying to be classy. I was like, I'm with a broad. I'll just sip it a little so she doesn't realize how crazy I am when I drink. And, dude, they come over with 2 shots. I left them on the table. I'm just not into drink. The hangover hurts so bad now. It's 3 days.
Well, it's even worse with the weather.
Yeah.
Drinking in the wintertime is a little bit more like natural, but once it actually gets like hot, it's just, you feel gross.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm taking a break.
I remember when I was in college, there was a bar we would go to. This is how long it's been. It's just from the prices. It was like $4 Bud Light for like a pint, or the pitcher was like $5.
Oh shit!
So anytime you went to go to the bar and it was like, can I just have one beer? They would just look at you like, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't you just get the whole pitcher? So next thing you know, you just end up back at the table, and it's like, what am I not going to drink the whole thing?
You standing there with a pitcher?
Yeah, I mean, you just end up with taking a whole pitcher to the head, and it's just like, I get that they're trying to like save you money, but it's like all I wanted was 1 beer.
For me, it's a size thing. Like I don't buy the big liters bottles of waters. I'm already small. If I go to Rudy's and I'm holding a pitcher, I am gonna look tiny.
Yeah. It's not I can't even think about that kind of drinking anymore.
We used to go to this bar back in the day, and they would have blue lights on when the cops were there because they served underage.
Oh, well.
When you see the blue lights on, put your drinks on the table. It's 18 and over.
Yeah.
But, it closed down pretty quick.
It's like a speakeasy.
No, it was wide open to the public, too. I mean, some Youngstown shit. But they closed down fast.
That was the logic of a speakeasy back in the day.
Oh, no shit.
Like, it's kind of like everybody's like kind of on edge because the bartender press a button under the thing.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you hear a saxophone play.
Huh.
Time to put something out.
Yeah, dude, I'm done with it all, dude. The drinking's such a waste.
It never fit you well.
It don't, dude.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear this is very good news.
I'm down like 20
friend.
pounds since I quit drinking.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not even really working out, I'll be honest with you. I just don't drink.
Yeah. Well, you see the effects now. This is something where it's like everybody could have told you this, but you wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not until you actually do it. You didn't know you hit rock bottom, but it's like
Thank God.
It's not until you actually physically experience it. That's when you actually learn your lesson.
I'll tell you something. My brother told me this a long time ago. He said drinking makes you dumb. Now, I understand in the moment, of course, it makes you dumb, right? But I didn't realize the effects 3 weeks even after, like my stand-up. Dude, my head is so clear when I'm on stage. I'm just ripping through jokes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a reflex thing. It's the difference between half a second and 2 seconds.
Right.
That's everything.
It really
Once
is.
you're on stage, I mean, that little gap is like, that's the difference between doing well and bombing.
And dude, I watched tapes of me drunk. Even my hour I did when you came and opened, I was hammered.
See, that's the thing. I wanted to tell you that. Every time we've ever done shows together, I always want to tell you, don't drink.
Right.
But it's like once I see you with the drink in your hand, well, you're
It's
definitely
too
not
late.
stopping then. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, I can't, this isn't the time for an intervention. It's like, nah, do as best as you can. But
I'm glad
this would have gone better for you if you did.
I grew out of it, I think.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully you don't end up back on these ships.
That's the problem.
Next thing you end up, you're in fucking Punta Cana, and it's
Right.
somebody hands you a coconut.
Dude, if anybody knows anybody hiring, seriously, bro, I'm at my wit's end.
Well, I think here's the thing: is you don't got to think about this as like, I think that's the problem. One of the problems you tend to have in terms of how you think about your life, is you think about things in terms of like permanence.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, now I'm a guy who does ships, so now I'm always going to be a guy who does ships. It's like, no, you can do things, you do a little bit, and then you get the money, and you make that last as long as you can, and hopefully you pivot to something else.
Right.
And if it doesn't work, then you got to go back. But it's not like you're making a commitment for the next 10 years to always be doing this.
Yeah.
It's like, it's life. We always got to be ready for the next thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If something's going good for you, you're getting money doing this and that, that might dry up. That's why we save.
Yeah.
Once you save up, you got a little bit of buffer where you don't got to do something desperate.
I'll tell you, not dating and not drinking, like since my girl broke up with me, dude, I haven't been spending nothing. I can't believe how much you spend dating these broads. It's really not worth. I'm done paying. Like, let me ask you, when you take girls out, you don't ask them on your dating app, hey, let's go out to eat. It's a why?
Drinks.
Yeah.
Go out to a bar. Yeah. That might be a little weird for you now.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
But it's like that's why you don't go to a restaurant, because restaurants are going to be like $80.
Yeah, dude, this girl ordered a fucking fried chicken dinner the last date I took her on. I'm like,
yeah, Blue Ribbon.
yeah, I know. It was that bar that I was working at, I didn't even know they had it. It's
Oh,
$32
man, that place
chicken.
is fancy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like 3 pieces of chicken. She's like, what are you getting? I'm like, I'm eating one of those thighs. Like,
wow.
I'm getting the drumstick. I'm getting half the mac and cheese.
And that kind of bar, they're going to hit you.
Oh, dude.
For that kind of like.
Here's the thing. When I'm buying a girl a drink, then she wants to sit out here and say Tito's or something crazy, a name brand liquor. That's $8 on top of the $18 drink.
Wow.
It's like I'm not spending $26 on a girl I don't even know yet.
So, wouldn't it be great if there was like chicken?
Yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Can you imagine?
It was like, just give me the cheap shit.
Right.
All I want is some tenders. All I'm really eating is the ranch.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't really need like a high quality organic chicken.
I don't need that name brand.
Just give me the
shit.
regular shit. Yeah, just whatever you got.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
2 for $5.
I started going to a butcher shop in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I can't go back now, dude. You could taste the difference in the steak and chicken, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like versus some bullshit.
See, that's the thing is I don't want to develop that kind of taste.
Yeah, you don't want it.
I
That
want
grade
that's
A meat.
Same thing with drinking wine. I want to keep me with the cheap stuff. I never want to actually develop something where it's like I have to have the top shelf.
Yeah, you got.
Give me the chicken. Give me some of the
I was hanging with some Italians. They had that homemade stuff. It's called Dago Red, dude. 3 glasses. I didn't know where the hell I was, dude. I was walking around Cherry Street.
Oh yeah.
I was gone out of my mind.
I don't want that.
You don't want it, bro. I want to see the name. I want that shit to say Josh on it. I know it's $17.
I want that to say Trader Joe's.
If there's no label on the wine.
You got the Trader Joe's wine, and you got some cheese crackers.
Yeah, girl with armpit hair on the cover.
Yeah.
I seen what do you call, I don't know what it was, tanning sunscreen lotion with a girl playing football, like holding the football. Where's that? I never seen that before.
What do you mean?
Girls playing football.
Oh, I mean, this is,
They just did that for ads.
They got to put something on there.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's crazy. We're filming this. I don't know. We never even say what day we film, right?
Right.
This is July 3rd. We're here. I don't want to say your address, but we are less than a mile from Taylor Swift getting married. She's getting married at MSG.
That's what everybody's over here for.
They shut down MSG, Penn Station, for Taylor
shut it down
Swift.
yesterday.
Yeah. They got cops all around that area right now. The wedding is literally, it's what, 5:30. The wedding must be happening literally right now.
There's people
literally less than a mile away. Taylor Swift is getting married in a castle inside of MSG.
They put a castle in there?
Yeah, they built like a whole. Everybody's speculating what's actually in there, but I heard they built a castle. But
Is she
they've been
from New York?
Nah, she's from like Nashville or something.
Why would she get married in Nashville? It wouldn't make the news.
I don't know why you would. I mean, MSG of all places. It's not really like. It doesn't seem romantic to me.
Yeah, this is
Travis Kelce's from Ohio or something. So.
Imagine being, hey, we got married in the exact same spot. Rocky Marciano knocked out Joe Louis.
Yeah, this is where they had Klan rallies back in the day.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. This is where like FDR gave a speech. But it's like even that area around MSG, because they're like probably getting whisked off to some sort of private jet. But there's no fast way to get out of 34th Street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got the cars with the cops,
But even then, the street is still, there's no you still have to get to Teterboro or whatever.
Yeah, but you know how they probably got a helicopter.
Yeah.
Leaves right from MSG. How much you want to bet?
I don't know, dude.
Dude, I guarantee it. A little Uber helicopter.
Even then, it's like, how romantic is that on a wedding? You get married and you got to put fucking earmuffs on to get into a helicopter.
Yeah, and then you're climbing up the rope.
Chopper. Yeah,
your wedding dress.
Yeah. That's not like this whole thing feels like this was way too much trouble. But yeah, they were like they were bringing in. There's pictures of them bringing in like Krispy Kreme donuts and like fried chicken.
Wow.
So I think they're doing like a big like white trash kind of spread.
I could see that.
Yeah.
People are pissed, dude. People were interviewing people all day yesterday. You believe Taylor Swift is causing this much commotion in Midtown?
I mean, it's bad, but if she was going to pick a day, this is probably the holidays in New York City actually does get people leave.
You know what's funny is 3 weeks ago they had all this shut down, right? And I asked the cop what's going on, and he said, "Oh, there's a world leader that came in for I don't know what was going on. The Knicks game. Remember the Knicks game? Some world leader came into New York during the parade of the Knicks game.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yo, is Midtown shut down for the parade? He goes, no. This is for a world leader, right? Black cars, all this stuff, CIA.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift had double than a world leader.
Right.
I'm telling you, there was double the CIA cars.
Yeah. Well, I think Taylor Swift, because you got to think of all the guests she's bringing. Every famous Patrick Mahomes, all the famous, NFL players are all here.
Yeah.
They invited all the Knicks. They invited Zoran, all the Taylor Swift's rich friends.
I thought Taylor Swift was like a conservative.
She's like vague about it. She's trying to play both sides.
Yeah,
She's
but
smart.
she can't, though.
No, I mean, I think she's more liberal than like conservative, but I think she's also like she can't be too liberal outright because she's got to
She's literally living a Disney movie right now. I mean, getting married in a castle to a football player.
But I mean, like, if you're that rich, she's literally a billionaire status.
Right.
You can go to a real castle.
Yeah, in like London or something.
You can go to Scotland and go to one of those legit castles.
If you get married in Scotland, it don't count in America, I don't think.
Yeah, it does. People get married in the St. Barts. They get married in Mexico.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go to a real castle where they?
Well, I mean, you do fill out the paperwork in America at some point with like a lawyer, but like I think you would get married on like Eiffel Tower or something.
She should have just got married in the courts and kept collecting welfare or something.
Right. Well, I think what she's doing is I think they're probably filming this for Netflix or something.
Are you
and
kidding
then
me,
they gotta
bro?
Well, it's MSG. This place is wired up for filming.
She's gonna sing at the end.
So they're probably gonna find some way to make some money off it, and subsidize everything.
Now, if it's Taylor Swift and she's a billionaire, are you giving her an envelope? Like, what are you putting in that envelope?
Oh my God,
50? You can't put a
Starbucks gift card,
right?
Yeah.
A blender.
Well, it's like I think the protocol when the person is richer, when somebody who is richer than you and they invite you to the wedding, I think the protocol at that point is like give it to charity.
Wow.
I think that they have like a thing where it's like a registry where it's like you donate to some orphans or something. Taylor Swift doesn't want your toaster.
Who do you think's the most important person going to her wedding right now? I'm surprised Trump didn't force himself in there like he did the
Yeah, right. Just show up at the FBI.
Her tickets are $750. She got the most expensive tickets.
Right. Who is the most famous person? Maybe like Kendrick Lamar or somebody?
Damn, Kendrick?
I think they're friends, yeah. Gerard Carmichael.
Maybe, wow, dude, that's crazy. You think Gerard Carmichael?
He's like real good friends with Taylor Swift.
Holy cow.
They like he's like in the box with her when she goes to like football games.
Matt Rife.
Yeah, I could see that. Some sort of like maybe like Jennifer Lawrence or something.
It's literally
one of those like A-list actor kind of types. Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, I bet you he's there. It's like the Golden Globes.
I bet
Denzel
Timothy
there.
Chalamet shows up, and I bet he's like wearing like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not even like a suit.
Probably brought his mom.
He's
as
just
a
wearing
date.
like a Knicks jersey.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
He put his struggle in, though, man. He did a lot of work. I mean, people in the neighborhood, like, because, you know, he lived in this neighborhood.
Oh, he lived in that building, right?
Yeah. And people still talk about him. Like, he struggled. Like, I talked to a guy at Westway, and he was like, yeah, he's like, that guy worked his ass off acting.
He did, but he was also famous from a very young age. So it's not like he didn't go through a decade of like, you know, washing dishes.
Or 2 decades like us, dude. Somebody was just telling me they came up with Ray.
Oh, what's that reason?
Somebody was just telling me they came up with Ray Romano, and they were like, dude, this dude had a family, and he was still struggling at comedy before he popped. Like, imagine having kids doing this shit, and then you turn out to be hugely famous.
I bet you if you actually look into his timeline, it was probably pretty quick.
Really?
Back in the 80s, you struggle for like 4 or 5 years. And then next thing you know, you're on the Tonight Show, and things are working for you.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, Ray Romano popped off. But as I was about to say, this thing where you get in your head about like this many years, decade of struggle. Oh, now I'm back on the ships. Now all this stressful stuff's happening. You can't let that get in your head.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't let that become the narrative. That's just it's all in the past.
Yeah.
That's all just that is the first day of the rest of your life. Whatever happens, it has to you got to do what you got to do, but this is not a prison sentence.
Yeah. I guess I get in my head cuz that girl dumped me cuz I wasn't successful enough.
Yeah, but I mean, look how far you've come.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Look how far, things are things could be much worse.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. I was just going for a walk, and this dude, he's following me on Instagram. He goes, yo, I don't know if you remember me, man. We did a Task Rabbit gig together. I'm like, bro, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Imagine that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been the guy who robbed you in the Bronx.
Yeah, you're right, too. Yo, I know that motherfucker.
Yeah. That white boy crazy.
Punk-ass white boy, funny as hell.
Yeah.
I want to go back and see my first landlord in the Bronx and interview him because he was just a nut. I would go viral with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bet you that guy is not in the country anymore.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That guy has been through some. You think about like the split screen of all the years that you spent doing this, running around. That guy has been on adventures.
Yeah.
He's been in prison. He's been out of prison. He probably ran for president somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
some people just have. See, that's life. Life, it doesn't go in a straight line. Things go up, things go down. You just gotta, stay present.
It's crazy.
Stay ready for the next opportunity.
I did a gig. I did a working, like a day labor job. I was telling you about bussing and barback and shit. Dude, I forgot how hard that work is. Anytime I see a guy older than 25 doing that, my heart goes out to him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is not a job for adults, man.
Well, I mean, I think you do get used to it. The first few weeks, if you're not used to doing like real manual labor, you're probably like walking up and down steps.
Yeah, carrying 100-pound
carrying a bunch of
trash
glasses
cans
and shit. Yeah. I mean that's the kind of work where it's like once you actually like kind of become dead inside.
Yeah.
And you just become like a guy who's got to feed his family. I think you don't even think about it.
I remember the moment my friend's spirit broke. He always wanted to be a rapper, and then I came back home to Ohio to visit him. And he was just working. He's like, well, that's what I got to do till I'm 62. It's like, yo.
Yeah, that's the worst mentality to have.
Yeah.
That is surrender.
It is.
That is Rocky giving up.
How do you stay hopeful? You're a pretty hopeful guy.
Things are going pretty good right now for me. But it's like, that's why it's like you got to, it's a day-by-day thing. You wake up, you figure out what the plan is for the day, and you do that. You can't think about...
You take it by the day?
You can't think of... Well, I fucking go to work every day. So it's like you can't think about this as being like, where am I in the next 10 years? Or what are people going to say? Because it's like, that shit's out of your control. All you can control is what's happening one day at a time.
Yeah.
That's why it's... But anytime anybody is like, oh, I guess I'm just never going to make it. I guess I'm just never going to own a home. I'm never going to do this and that. And it's like, once you believe that, then you're really never going to do it.
Yeah.
Because then you're really just fucking stuck.
I got one friend. I just talked to him. He's one of those guys that puts everything off. I haven't talked to him in forever. He's been wanting to grow his hair out. Now he's 43. His shit's...
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you've been saying this since we were 20. You never did it.
Yeah.
He thinks when he grows his hair out, everything... He's like, bro, you know...
Oh, man.
Starts singing.
Oh, that's when you're going to be bald with long hair. That's the worst of both
He's got
worlds.
like 4 kids.
Yeah.
And then his girl got 4 kids. It's like, dude, what are you guys doing?
See, that's that kind of plan, though. That's not like a thing you can execute in a day.
Right.
You got to figure out what's something I can do right now. Can I make this problem 1%? You know, can I get 1% there?
Yeah.
All you got to do is add up a little bit. Yeah. You know, if you want to write, you know, a screenplay, you just got to write 1 page today. Right, 1 page a day. In 120 days, you got a full movie.
That's what I tell everybody. You kind of gave me the advice. You said, don't talk about it. I've been busy, dude. I'm doing shit. I'm working on comedy. You know, it's really cool actually getting back and working on comedy. Comedy is my strongest thing. I've been trying to make money with all these stupid little skits and shit. Comedy's my go-to. I mean, I could go rip a room, dude. I've been having fun at Broadway.
Well, the thing about like doing all this stuff for money is like you can't even think about it. You got to figure out a way where you can just film a skit, do the job, and don't even like carry that on with you in your head for the rest of the day. You know, theoretically, we've knocked out skits before, videos, in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You do it, bam, post it, don't even think about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Then it's just done. Then you can go on, do comedy, you can go to the gym. But I think if you get in your head where you're thinking, I got to do 100 skits.
Oh, yeah.
I just got to grind. I got to wake up. I got to be 24/7 fucking, you know, Rocky training sequence. That's when it's like you go crazy. 'Cause that's when you're outside of you're not in the day anymore. Now you're in the future.
I'll tell you what, I've been cooking from home just to save money. I've been having fun doing that, and it's unreal the amount of money I'm saving.
Right.
Going out to eat is not even affordable no more, dude. Like when you think about, you get 3 ounces of chicken at a restaurant, you're spending $23.
This was also just your taste. You were spending a lot of money.
Well, where else? What other restaurant are you getting chicken? Like,
I think this is partly a skill issue. This is also you got used. Once you started getting some money, you got used to a certain kind of lifestyle. You got used to just going to good restaurants.
Well, I'm not gonna eat a sandwich every day.
And you got used, but it's like you got soft.
Well, you got you're right. I
once
lost
you
the
get
eye
soft,
of the tiger.
you lose the exactly. This is how Rocky ends up losing to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mr. T.
You got to go back to the streets.
Well, I gotta start hanging out with black people again. I think.
Oh, you gotta like you gotta get the hunger back. You gotta get Adrian telling you, win.
It's the truth. A woman will make you or break you, dude. This last girl beat up my mind. I'm coming out of it. I don't really care what she thinks, but they get in your head. They start comparing you to people. Well, I can't stand that.
I mean, Rocky needed Adrian.
Yeah.
Without Adrian, Rocky's nothing. Without Adrian, think about that entire sequence of movies with no Adrian. What would he even do? He would have been back at the fucking meat packing,
Nobody even watches 6. Can you remember anything from when Adrian passed away? That was 6.
Oh, yeah. Well, all I remember is Creed, when he's like, Adrian's a great, visits the grave or whatever. But that's the thing. That's why it's like, I was telling you, it was so funny when Sylvester Stallone was telling the story of writing Rocky, where like it was him and he was living with some girl. They're struggling. The story where he like paints the window black.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Stays inside 3 days and like just like goes crazy trying to write this script. He's writing that movie. That story sounds like he wrote the movie in 3 days, right? He wrote the movie. He took like 3 years to write the movie.
Yeah.
It was like kicking around. He had the idea, but he was like too dumb to write it. So eventually he's living with some girl in L.A. They're struggling. She's like, I think the reason he was living with her was because he was too dumb to actually write things down.
Wow.
So he needed a girl to actually like, it was just like a yellow pad to just like actually write down.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So,
Andy tried porno.
Exactly. But there was a point in that story where the girl, she's read his script. He's gone through 100 drafts of this script. And she says, hey, maybe Rocky should have a girlfriend.
Wow.
And then the Sylvester Stallone's like, I don't know. Do you think that's actually going to work? And she's like, oh, let's try it. So they rewrite the script, and then you get Rocky.
Man.
That entire movie, Rocky 1, is about Adrian.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a love story.
And two.
I mean, the whole thing, but it's like Rocky 1 is a love story about Rocky meeting Adrian. The boxing part is just sort of incidental.
Yeah.
But imagine trying to write that movie with no love story to
You're
it.
100% right.
It wouldn't have been. It would have been like a bullshit 70s movie, not like an Academy Award winning.
It would have been basically when your buddy gets high and tells you a story. No, you gotta check it out.
Well, it would have been like the real Rocky, when it's just some fucking piece of shit guy who has a good fight.
Yeah.
Who goes the distance with Ali.
It wasn't even a good fight, really. He just got his ass beat and didn't get knocked out.
Exactly, but it's like he overperformed against Muhammad Ali. And it's like that wouldn't have been a story that yielded, 7 movies.
Yeah, we need another type of Rocky.
It's a man's world, but
Rocky
sometimes, you need a woman behind him.
Rocky was a huge part of my childhood.
I think you gotta get your fire back. You gotta go on Netflix or something. You gotta watch Rocky 1 through 4 again.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta get it back. I think you gotta get that, and you gotta get like a good soundtrack going, where it's like once you get that, sometimes you gotta reconnect with your roots.
Yeah.
The same way that Rocky had to Rocky and Apollo. We're going back to the streets. We're going to the beach.
Yeah.
We're waking up in the morning, drinking some raw eggs.
I'll tell you what.
We're getting back up to getting the belt back.
You know what's funny with me, man? You could ask people in my family back in the day when I was younger. I mean, I was like 10 or something. I didn't really know, but I mean, I'm around the ages of 12, 13. I never ate junk food, never did nothing. Even up until about 18, I never drank, and then I started hanging out with the wrong people. I changed for 20 years and 22 years or whatever. Now I'm back to how I was then. I'm athletic. I biked Central Park today. That's the type of shit I used to do.
It's hot as fuck outside, too.
Yeah, dude, I biked in an hour. I beat my whole time.
Wow.
It's not hard to bike Central Park, really, to be honest with you. There's only hills coming back.
Right.
But it's really not that bad. I want to get it done in like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Wow.
Because I took a break today, about 10-minute break. I probably could have did it
Still,
quicker.
I mean, that's very not only is the actual like physical act, but it's like a motivation thing.
Yeah,
Most people wouldn't do it when it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah,
so that's some Rocky shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting it back.
Most people wouldn't wake up and go running.
I quit smoking. I haven't smoked or drank in like 2 weeks, 3
there you
weeks.
Go. Yeah, you got to meet a nice girl, and you got to you got to fight for the belt.
I can't even meet a nice girl, dude. I need
You
to
got to
make some
go
money.
you yell up to the priest. The priest comes out. He gives you a little blessing.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, you need that. You got to get Mick. You got to get Adrian's brother, and it's like that's the team. And then maybe you fight in Rocky 1, you don't even win.
Yeah.
Rocky doesn't even win, but he goes the distance. He proves that he can.
Yeah, I got to get one of these girls that's like a church girl or somebody that doesn't care about
like
money.
Adrian.
Get a girl
She's
from
kinda
Nebraska.
quiet. Yeah, she's kind of quiet. Your friends think she's like mentally disabled.
Yeah, and I
to
dress her up.
Take her to the zoo.
Yeah.
They like. Yeah, and then you end up, then it ends up working out.
You buy a girl some makeup, get her a nice dress, a haircut. That's a different woman.
She's like wearing glasses, and you just take the glasses off her face.
All of a sudden, she's gorgeous.
All of a sudden, she's Talia Shire.
It could happen.
I think there is something to this, though, where it's like in your lifetime, there are formative moments. When you're a kid, there are formative movies. Albums you listen to.
Yeah.
Where it's like you listen to it, you watch those movies, it's part of who you are, and then you kind of grow away from that. Sometimes you got to go home.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get it back. Where it's like you got to just get in touch with your roots. Your roots is watching Rocky.
It is.
Yeah, watching Rockies 1 through 4
every day.
Just getting it, just keep that like internalized.
Yeah, I picked up a book.
When I was a kid, it was like the Karate Kid.
I remember the Karate Kid. I mean, I didn't get too deep into it, but I remember it.
It's the same. I mean, it's basically the same as Rocky. It's a movie that gets you hyped up.
Yeah.
Movie that gets you disciplined. Makes you want to do something with your life.
It just seemed Karate Kid, something just wasn't Rocky about it. I don't know what it is.
Rocky didn't come for me until later. It was like when I was watching it would be on TBS or something. It was one of those movies that was always on TV.
My dad, I remember late at night, he woke me up. He goes, "You got to see this, son," and it was Rocky 2.
Oh wow!
We watched it late at night, like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
We got cable TV.
See, I bet you put it on right now. You're going to be the first 10 minutes. You're going to be like, I don't know about this. Maybe I should go to the Facebook. I should go do something else, do something productive. You watch the first 30 minutes of Rocky 1. You're going to watch all 4 movies.
Yeah. Hey, Rocky, up yours.
Yeah.
Hey, you know you're gonna be a whore. I don't want to say it, but.
Oh, man. Talking to Mick.
Yeah, that was the movie.
Could have been a contender.
I want to know how.
Yeah.
My hands ain't working, my legs ain't working. I want to know how.
Yeah. So, yeah, that gets you hyped up.
It does.
Yeah. Some people have. See, I wonder what kids even do these days. What
They're
kids,
watching
imagine,
TikTokers,
but it's like
mukbangs.
nobody has a foundational thing anymore. 'Cause it's like you watch those TikTok videos. That's not watching Rocky. You watch a million videos. You just scroll up. But it's like I wonder if kids, maybe a kid right now who's like 10 years old, 12 years old, does he even have a thing like that that's actually like foundational to who he is? Is he watching Mr. Beast videos?
You're right.
And it's like, well, Mr. Beast is now Rocky. That's why kids are fucked up now.
Yeah,
they don't got role models.
Who is a kid's role model right now, legitly?
It's gonna be Jake Paul or like
You're right.
Kai Cenat, some streamer guy.
Speed.
I show Speed, but these guys are like, there's no like, this isn't like a good person.
Yeah.
Rocky's a fake person, but that's still a good person. That's still somebody you get inspired by.
We had some great heroes, dude. The Terminator. I looked up to the Terminator.
Oh yeah, I looked up to twins.
Oh yeah.
I looked up to Arnold Schwarzenegger as like a goofball.
Yeah.
Kindergarten Cop.
What about that one movie? Was great when he played a movie in a movie. Jack Slater or something. I don't know
Last
what
Action Hero.
Yeah, bro, that was a cool one.
Yeah, that whole run. But it's like back then, and then also it's like you would watch those movies. You watch Terminator. You watch Commando. And then every once in a while, you would hear an actual biography of Arnold Schwarzenegger. This guy comes from Austria. He's nobody. He comes here. He becomes the best bodybuilder in the world. He's a self-made man. That makes you want to do better.
Right now, the people I look up to are people that work legs. Dude, I started noticing legs. I asked ChatGPT. Evidently, I got skinny thighs for an adult man.
Right.
You know, I got gained 2 inches on them. You start looking around, some guys got some thick ham hocks on them.
Right.
Like their thighs are meaty.
Yeah, it's doing like squats.
Well, I think a lot of people grew up with those fat kid legs and they lost weight because they learned about dieting. You know, everybody knows how to lose weight. Ozempic, really.
Right.
You got all these fat people walking around that got skinny and they still got the legs.
Well, there's no way you can target it if you're losing weight. You don't know where the weight's going to lose.
Yeah.
You don't know which muscles are going to get atrophied. So it's like, I think some guys just got the genes where it's like your body knows to send it to the legs.
Yeah, my one buddy, he's dropped some pounds, and you could see it in his neck. It's like, what do you do then? You got to get plastic surgery on your neck?
Yeah. That's also, we're talking about Schwarzenegger. It's fucking sad when you see him now. This dude is not looking good.
Yeah, but he's like 80 years old.
But it's like, I think you can see the sadness in his eyes because he knows how big he used to be. So now whenever they interview Arnold Schwarzenegger, they show Pumping Iron.
Yeah.
And they show him when he's like, he just gets all kind of like emotional looking at pictures of himself. Because he's like, oh, I remember when my lats were that big.
And
I remember I used to have the vein over here on this thing and that. And now he's just like an old man.
And he was cocky. Look him up back then. He was so
Absolutely.
cocky, bro.
This guy was out of his mind. He was fucking steroided up and he was just like a hyper-competitive guy.
Yeah, people are
calling people. He would call somebody like a girl.
Yeah, he would.
You got them girly arms.
Look how big I am.
Yeah.
He'd be flirting with people's girls.
You do that thing where he sees you flex and he goes like this under your arm just to get the fat moving.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with you. Just because he's Arnold. But now I think he can't even bench press like 100 pounds now.
Wow.
Because he's like, his body has been, you can't really maintain that. But it's like when you peak that early in life physically, the rest of your life, all you're thinking about is when your shoulders used to be big.
Yeah.
When you used to have the triceps and the lats and that like side muscle thing.
It's like when you're a prom king. You ever go back and look at the prom king from your high school? I guarantee you they're a screw up.
Ah, yeah. The guy who used to be, it's Al Bundy.
Oh, yeah.
Scored all those touchdowns.
I was friends with a dude. He was prom king, dude, just because he had a bunch of tattoos. I don't know what else made him the prom king.
Right. Well, I mean, won some votes. But I think we gotta stay positive. I realize everybody out there, sometimes life gets you down. sometimes, you feel like you could have been a contender.
Yeah.
You feel like, oh, what am I doing working in this meat plant? Why am I working for the mob? You think, oh, I should have been a boxer. I could have been somebody.
Could have been a lawyer.
You could have, but then you think, oh, it's too late now. Oh, look, there's already this Apollo Creed is the great boxer. This guy is polished. He's confident. No way I could beat this guy. And maybe you're right. But you fight him a second time.
Yeah.
You fight him a second time, and then you're the champ. And then
you never know.
And then you think once you're the champ, oh, now I'm the man. Now I can go out and buy a robot like in Rocky IV.
Right.
Now I'm just like the guy. Everybody loves me. And then you fucking get rocked.
Yeah.
Then you fight Mr. T. Mr. T's hungry. And it's like this dude, you get beaten down again. And look, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit.
Yeah, you
right?
keep moving forward.
Yeah,
right.
Can you get back up? Life's going to knock you down. Can you get back up and can you keep fighting?
And that is it.
That is it, man. Hey.
That's all you can really do.
Yeah, you keep fighting and then eventually you're too old to fight. And then eventually Creed takes over.
For me, I always...
And the next thing you're watching Creed and it's like, oh, everybody loves this movie. What about me?
And then your kid doesn't love you. He's like, yeah, you're too busy worrying about you, Dad.
Yeah, right? And you're on fucking Tulsa King. Everybody's like, oh, this show kind of sucks.
It was pretty good, though, the first couple episodes.
It's all right, but it's like...
It ain't no Rocky.
Yeah, exactly. Stallone's not like exactly the funniest guy.
Well, you can only get so jacked anyways. It's like Rambo 3 was probably his peak. Maybe Rocky 4.
Right.
You're not getting no more jacked. Back then, movies was just how jacked can you get.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? It was.
I mean, Arnold versus Sylvester Stallone was
and
like
what's his name? Van Damme?
Yeah.
Was in there a little bit.
Yeah,
He
it was just
jacked.
like... well, they would have like contests to see like who could have the most guns in a movie.
Well, with Van Damme, it was more about the ass shot. I think, for whatever reason, they showed his ass in every movie.
That was a real, like, European kind of 80s thing. Back in the day, everybody thought Europeans. That was, like, the move. That's why their shorts were so short. It's like in America, I think people didn't do legs in America.
That's true.
So I think back then, the Europeans, they were ahead of us in terms of, like, doing squats. Back then, I think when it was, like, Schwarzenegger, Stallone days, it's all pump. It's all bicep.
Now it's
It's all like Predator, where they're crossing arms.
Dude, I was looking up the power lifters. They're all Japanese now. I mean, that gotta make you proud.
Oh, are they?
Dude, bench pressed 145-pound guy. Bench pressed like 700 pounds. Japanese guy.
It's all technique, but it's not like that's not like they're not bodybuilders. These are actual functional strength.
Yeah, I mean, how do you even do that though? I mean, there's no.
It's all math. Those guys got a number cruncher.
Dude, that.
It's guys, measuring numbers and shit. They're doing calculations.
Dude, it's insane. I just tried to bench press. I'm struggling with 135 pounds.
You're struggling with it now.
Yeah.
It's your destiny.
And 225.
Yeah, we gotta keep moving. We gotta stay positive. We gotta stay working.
I got a nice
Stay
tan,
busy.
though.
Stay working.
I'll tell you what, dude. It was
first
fun.
day of the rest of your life.
It was fun as hell biking Central Park, dude. I haven't did anything like that in years. I mean, I haven't had the lung capacity for anything like that. You smoke all the time. That shit affects you.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I biked it. I had genuine, people say, I have friends that say, oh, when you quit smoking and drinking, say bye to happiness. I had genuine happiness going downhill. I was smiling like a kid.
Yeah, I mean, that biking, it really does. That is like a euphoric moment.
Yeah.
And it's not even like you get like a hangover afterwards. You just feel better.
Hey, you feel better. I've been drinking green juice.
Yeah. There you go. All right, well, let's plug some dates, huh?
Broadway, man. Broadway's been showing me a lot of love. I think I'm going to be going there a lot now.
Let's plug some fucking dates, though.
What do we got? Broadway tonight, tomorrow night, the 18th.
Let's just say some stuff.
San Antonio.
Put it out into the universe.
I love the universe, people,
let's put it out there.
Let's say I do got San Antonio for some reason. I got a big following in San Antonio. It's one of my top 4 on Instagram. And Canada. Australia, too, bro. Can you imagine me doing comedy in Australia? I got 10% of my followers on Facebook are from Australia.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to Australia.
I'm going to Sydney.
Going to San Antonio. Where else are you going?
San Antonio. I might hit Dublin for fun.
Cleveland.
Those guys are fun. Actually, yeah, I do got some Cleveland coming up.
Akron.
Yeah, I think
Cincinnati.
there's a rule you're not allowed to do Cleveland and Akron together.
Oh, really?
You got to pick one or the other. Ohio, actually, I got this coming up at I'm doing stand up comedy for John Daly, dude, the big golfer, John Daly.
Oh wow, old guy. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing some stand up for him.
For like a private gig.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's private. It's like some golf thing. I'm also gonna play his caddy in a few skits.
Oh wow. Okay.
And Boom Boom Mancini's gonna be there.
John
Shout
Daly
out
is
Youngstown.
he's like a comedy guy.
Yeah,
That guy's got real yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, so this should be fun. I'm going to play his caddy. We'll see what happens. You guys will see the skits, and I'm going to do some stand-up. You know what's funny now? I've done so much stand-up when these people reach out to me. They're all like, okay, so what do you want to do? 15? Is there a I'm just like, buddy, I'm just going to go up there. And when I'm finished, I'm finished. It's like you could feel the room, you know? It's like an event like this, I can't guarantee you these people
well,
are
they don't actually want you to do more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude, 15 maybe. You tell somebody 20, but you got to gauge the room. It's going to be like 200 people there.
People act like there's some big difference between doing 10 minutes and doing 20 minutes. Nobody who's watching it gives a fuck. Is this going good? If it's going good, just, say your joke and get off the stage.
Yeah, you're better off.
Yeah.
You can even tell these younger comics, like at clubs, they'll be like, dude, you lit me early. It's like, yeah, dude, you were bombing so bad.
Yeah, well, you think it makes a big difference that you're going to do another 2 minutes. But
right.
It's like, nah, let's get out of here.
They hated the 8 that you did.
Let's get something, let's get something to eat and be done.